When I just got into running Meta ads, running Google ads, running ads for my clients, I work with tiny budgets and small budgets and medium-sized budgets all over the place, and I make them work every single time. And that's a call out for you. I actually advise people to start small, to start with smaller budgets, to start with tinier budgets. And what I mean by small is anything less than $1,000 a month. And for tiny budgets is anything less than $500 a month. So that's a tiny budget. $1,000, less than $1,000 is a small budget. And with these 6 steps I'm gonna show you, you can absolutely maximize your budget to the best performance possible for your ads. Number one thing you have to do if you have a small budget for Meta ads is to actually work with what already works. Copy what already works in your niche. Large budgets are really for people who really want to know, okay, what works, what doesn't. They have many services, they want to test it out. But for you, just look at your business and just not eyeball, but just see, okay, what brings me the most? What brings me the most numbers? What brings me the most customers? And then go for that. Advertise for that specific thing. And a tip for you, what you can actually do if you don't even know what works for you best, you just go to Facebook ads library, type it in, and you can actually search your competitors in your niche, in the same niche, maybe from different country, maybe from different area. But just look at those ads and see what works best for them and not copy them, but at least make something similar because it worked for them. This is a great tip for you to have to see what works for you best. Second thing, trust Meta. Okay, when you have lower budget, you don't need to be fancy. You don't need to, okay, let me try this, try that. If Meta gives you recommendations, just trust them. There are some Advantage Plus campaigns, there are some optimization scores you can use. It's all written down in Meta. Use them effectively because you have lower budget. You don't need to risk it all on some other things that you came up with. So trust Meta. Third, don't be afraid to just spend more on conversions. When I speak to people, they say, I want 10x my result, and you look at their budget and it's every single time it's small. People who have larger budgets, they don't really aim for 10x's, although they can. But those who have smaller budgets, they usually want 10x's and 20x's, which is not really realistic. If you have smaller budgets, you have smaller to test with, you have slower data, so you actually just set your expectations up. Yes, you have to really aim for 2 to 3 to 4x, and that's it. Right? For now, just aim for that, because once you get that 2 to 3x, you can scale it up. You know that it works. You can just put more money into it either, or you can just pick and choose whatever works best and scale that up. That way you will get those additional 3 to 4x on top of it. So just set your expectations right. Don't think you're gonna get 10x, 20x by starting small. Use it wisely. Think smart about this one. Number 4, don't use brand awareness. Please don't use that if you have small budget. Brand awareness are usually for the companies who already have brand and want to expand. And I've seen a lot of local businesses say, we won't just put it out there. We won't just our company name out there and that's it. Won't drive you anything. You don't have the data. You won't get any return on your investment. The best thing you can do, leads, sales campaign. That's it. These two are your best friends, especially when you have lower budget. And guess what? When you have more clients due to these leads and sales campaigns, your brand awareness grows naturally. So it's a net win, it's a double win for both sides. Use it wisely. Number 5 is to actually niche down. Just target a very specific audience when you have smaller budgets. Go for very specific ones. You don't really need to go broad ones like giants and big companies like Nike and all of that. This is actually your advantage as a business, as a local business especially. Just niche down to one thing or to 2 things. So 2 target audience, 2 separate ad campaigns, smaller budgets. It will really be very, very relevant and will actually play as an advantage for you because you're showing relevant ads to the relevant people in the relevant location. So let's say you're a personal boxing trainer. Really niche down, think of your current customers. Maybe you have something very common in those. Maybe all of them are busy entrepreneurs. I don't know. Maybe all of them are over 35. Then just niche down to, okay, boxing trainers for busy entrepreneurs over 35. So something like that. You got the point, right? And the sixth is reduce the number of variables. You need to test stuff out, and that is good. That is actually awesome when you run ads. But if you have lower budget, just shoot for lower variables. So for example, for me as a marketing agency, I would be targeting smaller business owners, entrepreneurs, and then owners and founders. I can actually pick and choose that in Meta. Now I just run one ad across all of these three and then see which one performs best. And once I get that one which performs best, then I take it and I create multiple ads to run it to see which ads now performs best. So I made a video on my best 3 free strategies that you can implement in your business to outcompete your local competition right now without any ads. If you want that, just click in this video and watch it there. See you in the next video.